Hello, let's play a bunch of daily word games. Today's bonus game is the weekly Squardle. So let's start with cross. Alrighty. Let's move that R around. I want to see if it's an ER word. I don't know why liner comes to mind. Whoa. Wait. What else goes here? Liver? Or liger? Well, there's more than one option, so let's hold off on that. We have a C and an E on the right. Does it end in CE? We could end in ACE. Not place. In fact, we can only have a dot. Whoa. I'm getting ahead of myself. We don't have an L or an R. So this is harder to do, is what I'm trying to say. We have an H, but I'm not seeing how that helps. What are my other options here? Like a C in the middle and then an E at the end or something. Like we could end in CHE. Cash is the only word I can think of that does that. We can't start with C. Unless like machi is a word. This is a word. You know, if I'm going to do a throwaway word like this, I would want to try for the V or the G for the right word. I don't know if I can. All right, let's see what this gets me. E's at the end. You know, it still feels like it's going to be ACE, especially now. No H. Another option is like CA something E. But what goes before the C? Like another A? Oh, what if we do like ACU something E? I thought of accuse. Oh, actually, accuse is double C. Oh, how many of these are double C though? Okay, maybe not so good then. A something UCE? That's terrible. A something ACE is like Avachi word. I don't know. Maybe like a quace. Darn, I can't think of the word. If C went second, I'm not sure what would go before it other than an A. So if I did AC ending in E, what could I do? I'm not sure. I'm thinking about going for something like, I was thinking about tacky. So I want to check that T. No, I wouldn't want to try T. I wanted to try a G or a V. I don't know, I thought about T. If I could just do a filler that uses a G or a V and then tries to help the left word, I wouldn't mind that too much. Like put an A here, put a G or a V somewhere. I probably end up ending in E in that case, but something like evade is not horrible. All right, sure. All right, so it is liver. Okay, I placed the A and the E. I think it's ACE. I can't think of the word. What if I do another filler and I end in like, I can end in like CK or something. Like truck or something like that? Or do I want to like start with an A to see if there's another A there? Like, not sure what I'd do. I just can't think of this word. Wasi. This feels like my best chance. Unless it's ACA something E, but that's not a word. Neither is this though. Like a face. Thought that might be a word. Like to turn around a face. I don't know. I could guess, I don't know if it's Bucky a word. Bucky's not a word. Gucky's a word. No, I want to move the, sorry, I want to end in CK. I'm going to put a C here. So in CK or CY. Can I get like the U and then? I ask too much of filler sometimes. What if it was something weird like CAZE? I don't see how that works. ACE is the way to go, but no. What do I do? What do I do? If I guess funky, I get the FN. Oh, yeah, I get the F, U, K, and Y. Okay, well, that narrows it down. There's no other vowels unless there's another A. Wait, there's two E's. Evade, there's two E's. For some reason, I thought there was one E. There's two E's in evade. What am I doing? Let's do Fibble. There's one lie in every guess. I'm going to say we end in ORE and go from there. So what can I do to end in ORE? Something good. You know, I can just move the R. I could do RO something E. So we can do something like broke. It's not bad. Or we could do prove. I kind of like prove better. Ooh, nice. So we got our X-wing here. So there's two lies in total on the grid right now. There's one lie in the first guess and one lie in the second guess. And I actually know kind of where they are because one of these O's is lying and one of these E's is lying. So there's one lie on this E and there's one lie on this O somewhere, which means there's no more lies left. The rest of it can't be a lie. So the options, we call it an X-wing because the options are either like this or like this. And so those options form an X if you were to draw a line between them. So we either have a yellow O and a green E, or we have a green O and no E. So let's go with this option first. Yellow O with like an O second and then end in E. If there's a word, you'd think there would be. Why is this so hard to come up with something? Like TO. Something like toil a word. I can try it. Okay, it accepted it. Okay, I am leaning towards like that this E is that this is the lie and this is the lie. Which would probably make this O true. So we'd have O. I could do OLE. I would just need to. No, I can't do OLE. Sorry. I could do OL. Maybe OLL or something. But I would. Yeah, troll. Oh no, but there's no R. Ooh, okay. Never mind. So maybe it's just O in the middle and nothing else is right. The problem with guesses like this is you can't find a lie easily. The other option is to do OOL. And if I can find a word that does this, this is probably the best thing I can do. Get a really find a lie in there. Like woolly. Woolly mammoth, woolly. Interesting result. Very interesting result. I'm going to say we're OOL again. If I can. Kind of running out of things to put after that L. Maybe I can't. OL, and then I would need like an I or something. I can't use the Y in this case. What if that O was lying both times and we ended OLY? Oh, no, then that O couldn't be lying if I did that. And then I'd have to bring in a T. Yeah, that doesn't work. I was so sure I was getting some kind of weird contradiction in here, but I didn't seem to. OOL is my best bet, but I don't see another word for that. Can it end in Z? No. If I did this, that would be bad. I'd need to bring in like maybe the T at the end, and then I'd have to bring in like a Y or a W. This isn't a word. Doesn't it feel like OOL? Or just omit the O? Oh, if I omit the O, then maybe I can end in T in that case. Okay. Maybe, does this work? Is this better? Maybe. Like what's a word I can do here though? Tough one. Do we use like a Q or a Z or an X or something? It can't be exalt. Tough one today. I'm thinking about like QUOL. Qualt. Could it be quilt? I know there's way too many lies in quilt. Way too many. These lies are tripping me up here. Here's the thing. Like, there's no way these two are both lying, right? Let's go back to what we actually know instead of guessing. Okay, so we know these are all true because of our X-wing. There's a lie between these two. There's no lie between these two words, like that I can detect, which means I think it lied the same way twice on the same letter. Yeah, so if these were lies, actually, this is what would happen. These would all be true. This would be true. That would be a lie. That would be a lie. So we'd end up with O something something LE. And actually that works if there's a word. But what would it be? Like ogle or something? Nah, it's not. I think it's just, I don't know how to spell ogle. Not that way. I think there might be another vowel going around there somewhere. Like what else could I do here? I mean, it's an option that works, but I don't think there's a word. Thinking about like ALE or something. A mail, O-mail. I've heard of email. Have you heard of O-mail? ULE or like an OU, something LE. Just not working. So I think that we can't say these E's are lying. In which case that E's lying and that O's lying, and then these are true, probably. Yeah, these are true. I think this is a decent conclusion here. which means this O, the only way this O is lying is if it's supposed to be green both times here, right? And I was looking at OOL, and the problem is just there's nothing to like end the word with anymore. Maybe an A, like doula. Doula spelled differently. Gula. Or kula. Mula. Okay, it accepted mula. We're very consistent here. You know, I think we end in OLO. I think that's just what's happening here. But then we need. Like, at this point, we have to assume that, right? So I need an I or a T. I'm going to assume this A is the lie and there's no A. We need an I or a T and then a W or a Y, and that's all of our letters. So like Tiolo, something like that. Or OYOLT. Or OWOLT. Like, wait, did you just get the same lie 3 times in a row? Like, what if the L's were lying the entire time? Which would be absolutely insane, but we'd have this. So maybe we'd do like an OO here, and we'd have an A somewhere like this. Like a foot, but there's no T. Or that yellow O. The only way that yellow O is lying all the way down. So okay, so here's the thing: the yellow O doesn't have to be lying all the way down. I wish I had like a reset button here. I'm thinking that's all true. I'm thinking this is all correct up here. Is there anything I can prove here? These 2 O's can be lying without this O lying, right? It would be pointing at these O's. So all this would be true. So we'd have 1 O. We'd have an L here. We'd have to use an A somewhere. Probably here. And then I need a T or an I. Probably the T. It's atoll, like Bikini Atoll. No, it's not. That's our lie, right? Has to be. So we're A something OLT. What? Like a cult? It's not a word. A bolt, a zolt, exult, a fault, adult. All right, let's reset. I mean, it's got to be that, right? We can't have 2 L's, can we? Like, if these L's were lying all the way through and it's supposed to be yellow, that would be pretty insane. Let's get what we know. We obviously don't know everything because there are multiple ways to fulfill this. But anyway, let's see what we can get. There's a lie between these 2 L's. That's the first thing I want to talk about because it brings this green O in, which means that's lying, which means that this is all actually definitely confirmed true now. There's a lie between these 2 T's, which means there is an A in the word. We don't know where it goes necessarily, but there is an A in the word. We have a lie between these 2 L's and a lie between these 2 L's. Okay, so we actually have an X-wing between these T's and these L's. So anything that's not a T or an L in those guesses is true. Very nice. So those are true. And then I think I'm going to get back to where I was, but anyway, those are true. And that means that O is, well, it does not mean the O is true all the way down. And I don't think we have room for another O, to be honest. If these O's were true, the only place to put them would be over here somewhere. I don't know if I can, let's see. We know we have an A at the start of this word. I mean, it's tempting to just go, yeah, it's obvious what's happening here, but I couldn't think of a word. So is there anything else logical I can get? I mean, this is almost certainly true, but if it could be lying, it should have been green. No, that doesn't work, because if this is lying and should have been green, then this O is true, meaning there's two O's, and the A something OOA, and I just refuse to believe that's a word. So this is true. I'm really thinking these two O's are the lies. I think we just have to do that. And that makes all of this true, which makes this T the lie, this L the lie, and then that's true. Yeah. So we're back to this. We're back to A something OLT. I could try all of the letters. Adult. Fault. A gult. A jolt. A colt. Zolt. Xolt. A colt. A bolt. Nolt. Repeated letter somehow. A lolt. No, I can't even do that. I don't think we can repeat any letters. Unless it's double A. Like, this isn't right simply because there's no word. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to do this again. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it again because I don't have undo. What do we know? We know all of these are true. We also have this other X-wing. So all of these are true. The T and the L are the only things that can be lying here. So that means these O's are true all the way up. That means this has to be lying, which means that E, that has to be lying. So there's no E. Now I tried making these two O's the lie, and the rest kind of filled out and didn't work. So these O's have to be true. We have two O's. If we don't make these L's the lie, then we just have too many letters in the game. I mean, that's not. So these L's are all lying in a row. That's lying. And so we have A, L, O is forced because of this gray L here. And then just, what am I missing? Why is that two lies? Oh, I need another O. Aloof. Wow. It lied 3 times in the same way, on the same slot, making a yellow a green. That is nasty. And then there were 2 O's in the word. Oh my gosh. I got it. I got a hard mode, but it took a while. Wow, yeah, that did take a while. I'm only on Fibble and we're 23 minutes into the recording. Insane. Let's do Betweenle. I'm going to start with mouse. Okay, so we're between mouse and the end of the alphabet and a little bit closer to the end. So let's try think. All right, closer to think than mouse. So maybe we start with S. Let's do an early S word, like S-A, sandy. Perfect. Much closer to T than that. So let's do a late S word, like, can I do like SW maybe? Like sweat. Perfect. Okay, so we're between sandy and sweat, much closer to sweat. So I'm going to do a late ST word, like strap. Perfect again. It's probably stray. Is there enough space between strap and stray? I don't think so. Let's do strep instead and see how that goes. Yeah, we're after strap. So strut or something. Okay, between strep and strut. So strip. There it is. I probably could have thought of strip instead of strep. I did strap, strep, and strip. The only thing I missed is strup. I don't know if strup is a word, but I missed it. All right, not too bad. Strip and 8. How'd you do? Let's do the weekly Squardle. I'm going to give myself a good head start and start with stare here. Nice. Okay. Lots of info here. We got the AE in place. We got this E in place. There's an S in this word, and there's an R in this word. So what do we want to do with that info? Probably not much yet. I'm thinking about what I want to do after this A here, or whether I just want to like do something and something that for after this E. Something before the, so I think I want to do an L to see if this is an LA something E word. And then I could put like an R here. I could put another L here. I could put a few. There's plenty of options. An N maybe. What's a good word? Let's do lumen. Okay, no L's at all. Good to know. No L's in the puzzle. Okay, so in this word, there is an N. It's just not at the bottom. This word has an E. It's not second. There's an M and a U in this word. Could this be an AU word? Or could this be like UM? If this was a U, this can't be M, so we put the M here. Like an MOU. How do we end an N though? That's kind of interesting. In fact, the M is forced because we're not ending in MN. As far as I know, there's no words that do that. I could be wrong, but so I think the M is, I think we're safe making a solid M there. And now the U goes here or here. I like it before the N, to be honest. And then I'm not thinking of a word though. We'll have to hold off on that, I guess. I want to check for an R here. Something with R fourth. Where was it? It said there wasn't an A. We have a white A somewhere. Okay, yeah, A's not here. So A's not in this word. This EN is interesting. Something like, what can we do? Let's just do chore. I think that's fine. No C or H in the whole puzzle. This E could just be pointing at the E we already have. There's an R in this word, and it's not here or here now. Ooh, is this mourn? I think it might be. And then this would have an R after it, so something like a DR would make a lot of sense. Let's do a DR word, because I like ADE as well. We can't do CR. We could do PR, but let's try DR first. And then what? This needs to be a vowel, but it can't be an O, A, or E. So let's get the I involved here. And then we need an N, but where did we say we couldn't have an N? We need an N in this word. I think it's okay to put another N here. I'm thinking about drink. So let's just do it. Ooh, okay. We got the RI here. There's a D in this word, it's just not DR. So I'm pretty sure it would go here, but I'm not sure. I guess I could see this being a D as well. But without the N, I think it's probably here. We could end in another E. we wanted to. There is an E in this word, so yeah, we end in this E. That's pretty much guaranteed. And so maybe I was right. Maybe it's pride. Something like agape might make sense. Because this can't be an R or an L or an H, right? Like double consonant's gonna be really hard. So I like starting with a vowel, and agape comes to mind. There's an S in this word, so I think we're amuse. Okay. There's an N in this word, and I kind of need it to be here. This isn't SH. What are we doing here? I'm not sure what GON would be. I think something's wrong, but also AU something I. Not easy. Audit or something? Maybe I should try a T here, because there is a T in the puzzle we got to put somewhere. I can't do enter. I mean, I could, but it won't be the answer, because this N is saying it's not there. I can't think of another way to do this. I do need that T to go somewhere. I feel like if this is ID, it's going to have another E there. I want these both to be an ER word. Maybe I'll do enter. Maybe I'll do enter for this vertical. Let's just do it. Interesting. I think this is audit. And ender? It's the only thing I can think of. And undid. I'm gonna try amuse, or yeah, let's try amuse. Nice, okay. And then what would this be? I feel like we should be able to get all this now. What goes between this E and this T? Eater, like an A? Gone. Oh, gonna? That's fun. It is. And then, is there a quicker? I think I can do it in 3 if I just do the verticals. I don't think there's a quicker way to do it. Okay, what I can do is I can get the UD and then another D here. If there's a word for that, then I can get it in 2. I got to think hard about how to get that UD and D going, though. Is something like audit a word? That would be really nice. No. Like foodad. Nah, I don't think there's going to be something that does that. So let's just do audit, pride, and ender. Nice. 6 could have been 7, I think, if or even higher. Maybe it would have been 8. I don't know if it would have been 7 or 8, but if I had thought of a UD word, but I couldn't think of one. I didn't want to spend a huge amount of time on it. Nice. Still pretty good for me. How'd you do? All right, let's do polygonal. We have an 8-letter word today. These 3 letters are all the same letter, and everything else is different. Love it trying to end in double S there. Probably like AS, then like and an ISS or something. And in miss. Could end in Ness. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this. It could also be... Wait, referee works for this, right? Referee. I was thinking about the 7 letter that has this form. Darn. Is there something like this? I'm gonna do a filler. I'm just gonna. So here are my like really go-to fillers. Robustly and machined. And I usually try to choose one first that makes the most sense. Usually it's machined. Yeah, let's see if we got that A or the E there. Let's do it. Okay, so this did end up all E's. I'm gonna try to get it without doing robustly, but I may have to. Like I'm just trying to spread things out here. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So let's do robustly. Just an R. Okay, so these are E's. This is probably like degree. I don't know. Parage D. Wow, this is actually tough even with all this info. Dare. Oh, the repeats, right? Oh. Parage? Some kind of word like that. I want to guess heritage. Does that even help me? It checks for the I. Otherwise, not really. We know these are E's for sure, so that a filler doesn't help putting an E there. It does test the R there. Heritage tests the R there. And the I after it. Let's do it. Okay, so we got this down. There is a G. It also tested for the G. That's nice. So I'm really thinking we end in G then. What's happening here? R can't go there. Oh, R is not in these two spots. D. Degifree? I feel like I'm so close. Thinking about guessing pedigree now. Wait, that was the answer? I didn't think pedigree was possible. Okay. I guess that's why I was thinking. For some reason I thought pedigree wouldn't match one of the clues, but I was clearly wrong. And then right by accident? Okay. Weirdest solve ever. How many options were there? There were 5 ordinary words: bluegill, designee, detainee, pedigree, and playbill. Interesting. So I was right about trying the E's. There were 3 words like that. Detainee, designee. Interesting. Well, let's do the mini. Ooh, these repeat. What are we doing for that? Rerun. Nope. Try again. Avast. Okay, maybe it's like it's not tattoo. Tattoo has too many letters also. Oh, what if it's an atch? Oh, it can't be. If it was an atch trap word, it would be tatch. I don't think I like that. Maybe the T doesn't repeat. We end in like AT and then just like. This is so hard. The T can't go at the end. Yeah, if it was atch, we'd be tatch. What am I doing? I like the T being the repeat. We'll accept something like title. No. Titan. I could guess Titan. It'll let me. Let's do it. T does not go there. There's an I. So the A and the T don't go here. If this was the I, we'd have something like... I don't like that. Ibida. Imida. So it's not the T, it's not the A. If it's not the I, then it's a new letter, and then we got to do like A here, T here, and I here. Forced. No, if A was at the end, we could do the T here, and we could end in IA. But then, like, if we do the T second, then you think we'd need a vowel around it. That doesn't work. So I'm thinking it's the A here. And then this can't be the T, so it's the I, and that's the T. This doesn't look much better though. Like Papti, Daddy, Fafty, Gagdi. None of this is right. So the repeated letter's the I, pretty much has to be. T's in one of these two spots. The A doesn't go there, so the A goes at the end. What is this word? Huh? I'm back to this, and it's just not a word. I'm going to try every letter in it anyway. Can't repeat. Okay, we'll move the T here and we'll try it again. I don't know what else to do here. So I think we just disproven the I because there's literally no other option. So this is an AT or I. This is our new letter. And then what are we saying? Like, if this was the T, then we'd have to end in IA. And then like Otoya, Yitia. Like there's nothing that would work here. So this is not the T, and if it's not the T, then this has to be the T. And now this can't be the I, so it's the A, and we end in I. Cacti. Oh, it's cacti. Cacti is always so hard. How many options are there for this pattern? Quite a few. Not as many as a lot of others, though. All right. Let's do Symble. I'll start with Blaze. Nothing from Blaze. We'll do Toxin. All right, center letter, we'll try an I guess. Something like... What am I doing? Chirp. That's fun. All right, middle letter might be an O then. This is getting tough. Could do a double O like this if we need to. How do we do that though? Don't think that helps a whole lot. Could be QUO. Something like quaff. Not a word. There's another option, which is an N or a T in the middle. Let me just use use. Lots of use. Not really seeing this. It's been a struggle today. Big struggle today. What am I doing here? Funky. Nice. Okay. Got it in 4. It just took a while. Almost no info. All right, let's do the blind fusel. We'll start with funky. There's a U. We have to repeat a letter. So chuck. The U's in the middle. Prune. Ooh, nice. This is a U. Here, the twist is I have to put a vowel in the middle. Oh no. This, we end in probably D out of the D, G, and B. I think we end in D. This is near R. This is near P. This could be OU. Something like, does mound work? Mound doesn't work. What can we put here? Like an R? Can't do gourd. OUND would be great. Is there another letter? Like, I'm not sure what other letter would go there. I think R is the best option. So maybe this is not a U. I could do like, I was going to say STU, but it's not a word. I don't know what ends in URD. Gourd. I don't think we're ending in B. Wait, what if we end in MB? No, we can't end in MB because M is too close to the N in the alphabet. And that's the only way I could think of we'd end in B. What about URB? Like blurb or something? No. This is a Q, S, T, U, O, or P. It's not a U. O makes a lot of sense, but not in this form. I still like D here. Just not near N. Oh, is it squid today? Ooh, it's squib. It does end in B. Okay. Tough one. I need to remember to think about Q before use. All right. Let's do Don't Wordle. It's thinking of a secret word, and we're trying not to guess it. The twist is we have to always guess something that could still be the answer. Let's do Xylo. All right, so we are going to keep putting Y at the end, and that's actually can be really, really helpful. So let's do Mommy to start. Okay, not too bad. Let's do Pippi. Okay, that I got moved, and that's really unfortunate. It's tempting to undo and just do a U and an E and then win. But let's see if we can continue. The problem is we only have 20 words left. We have 2 guesses to avoid them, or to avoid the answer. How am I using this I and ending in Y anyway? Like start with I? I don't know. I here ending in Y? I think I'm gonna undo and just go easy on myself because this is a long video and I'm not doing well today. So let's see. Let's do nunny. Is that a word? Apparently. Okay. Back on track. Use the E second. Something like we could do fairy. Ooh, there's an F and an E in this word. Oh, so we know there's an I somewhere, and then there's an F and an E somewhere. I think the answer is deify. So what is, how do we avoid, no, the answer is not deify because the E doesn't go second. I something EFY or something, or how does this work? Do I just pick something other than fairy? I do. Perry. There is an E in the word, but hopefully we can come up with something. Just avoid the I and I'll be fine. I didn't really think that through, did I? Can I do like essay this way? Or like SSEY. I gotta use an E or an I, and that's the second last guess, so. Why can't I think of a word here? There's 11 of them. Can I do like an IEY or something? How about something like this? Piney comes to mind, but there's no P or N. Bitey, maybe? No. Fighty. Maybe something like 5e or sizey. Bikey. How about every? If I undid, I could try something like peppy and then do every and just be done with it. There, did it. What was the word? Edify. Ooh. So it's an anagram of deify. Got it. All right. Well, that's a long video considering the games I played. Some really tough games today. The Fibble was crazy. The same lie 3 times in a row. That was so confusing. But yeah, I had fun. Hope you did too. And if you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.